10 huge EastEnders spoilers for next week. Hey EastEnders fans, welcome back to our channel. Get ready to dive into the drama as we unveil 10 huge spoilers for the upcoming episodes from April 22 to 25. From Whitney facing a heart-wrenching dilemma over Britney's news to Nadine, hiding a secret that could rock Walford, and Yoland struggling to move on from recent events, this week is set to be explosive. Don't miss out on these must-see moments. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for all the latest EastEnders updates. Here's a full collection of the biggest moments coming up. 1. Whitney gets news about Britney. In a shocking turn of events, Britney finds herself in hospital following an accident. While Whitney and Zach are understandably concerned, the hospital visit takes an unexpected twist. The diagnosis Britney receives leaves everyone stunned. She has type 2 Usher syndrome. This condition is a rare genetic disorder that will gradually affect both her sight and hearing, posing significant challenges for her future. As Whitney grapples with the weight of this devastating news, she faces a heart-wrenching dilemma. The revelation about Britney's condition not only impacts their relationship but also forces Whitney to confront difficult decisions about how to support Britney through her health journey. This diagnosis is set to have far-reaching consequences, shaping the dynamics of their lives in ways they never imagined. 2. Yoland struggles to cope. Yoland finds herself in a difficult emotional state following her assault by Pastor Clayton. Despite the solace and support she could find in her faith, Yoland feels compelled to distance herself from the church. The trauma of the assault has left her questioning her beliefs and struggling to cope with the idea of returning to a place that once brought her comfort. However, when Patrick and Pastor Clayton encourage Yoland to come back to the church, she's caught in a dilemma. On one hand, her faith could be a source of healing and strength during these trying times. On the other hand, the painful memories associated with the church make the decision to return a challenging one. Yoland is at a crossroads, torn between seeking the spiritual support she needs and protecting herself from further emotional distress. 3. Jay tries to process Nadine's news. Jay receives a shocking revelation when Nadine returns to his life, announcing that she's pregnant with his child. While Jay initially expresses doubts about the child's paternity, Nadine is quick to dismiss his concerns. Faced with this unexpected news, Jay grapples with a whirlwind of emotions as he tries to come to terms with the reality of impending fatherhood. Realizing the need to address the situation head-on, Jay takes a proactive approach. He arranges a meeting between Lexi, his current partner, and Nadine to discuss the pregnancy and its implications. In a heartfelt gesture, Jay assures Nadine that he's committed to supporting her and the baby, pledging to do whatever is necessary to navigate this complex situation with compassion and understanding. 4. Billy's marathon plans go wrong. In Walford, the buzz of excitement fills the air as the day of the London Marathon arrives. However, Jay finds himself preoccupied with Nadine's unexpected pregnancy news. The weight of this revelation weighs heavily on him, leading him to contemplate dropping out of the marathon altogether. Amidst the anticipation and energy of the race day, Jay grapples with his emotions, trying to find a balance between personal challenges and the community's collective spirit. Meanwhile, Billy faces a series of setbacks that threaten to derail his marathon plans from the get-go. Despite his determination to participate, delays keep cropping up as he tries to make his way to the starting line. As Billy navigates these early obstacles, it becomes clear that the day's challenges are just beginning for him. With each hurdle he encounters, Billy's resilience is put to the test, setting the stage for an eventful day ahead. 5. Whitney's secret looks set to be exposed. Whitney finds herself holding onto a significant secret regarding Britney's situation, one she's determined to keep hidden from Zach. However, Lauren's knowledge of the truth adds a layer of urgency to Whitney's dilemma. With each passing day, the pressure mounts and Whitney grapples with the growing weight of her secret. The complexity of the situation intensifies when complications arise, while trying to register Britney with a local GP, hinting at potential challenges ahead that Whitney must navigate carefully. Faced with mounting obstacles and a ticking clock, Lauren decides to take matters into her own hands. She confronts Whitney with an ultimatum. Either Whitney comes clean to Zach about the truth, or Lauren will reveal everything herself. This pivotal moment forces Whitney to confront the consequences of her silence, pushing her to make a difficult decision that could change the dynamics of her relationships forever. 6. Patrick grows concerned about Yoland. As thought of attending prayer group becomes too much for Yoland, Pastor Clayton continues to try and wear her down by invading her personal space at every opportunity. An oblivious Patrick thinks that Yoland needs some cheering up and plans a romantic evening for the two of them. But his attempts to be intimate do not go down well as it triggers the memories of what the wicked pastor did to her. As she excuses herself from the situation, Patrick is left wondering what it is that has Yoland so upset. 7. Jade has a choice to make about Dean. Jade finds herself at a crossroads when she receives a letter from Dean, who remains adamant about his innocence in Keanu's murder. Torn between her loyalty to her father and the uncertainty surrounding his claims, Jade contemplates visiting him in prison. Despite initial reservations from Stacy and Jean, who express concerns about the emotional toll it might take on Jade, she decides to heed their advice and abstain from visiting Dean. However, a heart-to-heart conversation with Ivani at her leaving party sparks a shift in Jade's perspective. Ivani's insights offer Jade a fresh lens through which to view her relationship with her father and the situation at hand. This newfound perspective leaves Jade reconsidering her earlier decision, as she grapples with the complexities of family ties and the quest for truth, amidst the uncertainty surrounding Dean's claims. 8. Britney has a tough time at school. Zach's growing suspicions about Whitney and Britney cast a shadow over his thoughts, yet he finds himself momentarily distracted by issues at the school. As Britney becomes the target of bullying, Zach becomes aware of the situation. When Britney confides in Whitney about the bullying, Zach cautions Whitney against hastily intervening, suggesting a more measured approach to address the issue. However, Whitney's protective instincts kick in, leading her to disregard Zach's advice. In her attempt to intervene and support Britney, Whitney inadvertently exacerbates the situation. The unintended consequences of her actions leave Britney feeling upset and resentful, adding strain to their already complex relationship. As tensions rise and emotions run high, the aftermath of Whitney's actions leaves both her and Zach grappling with the fallout. Britney's unhappiness amplifies Zach's suspicions, setting the stage for further challenges as they navigate the complexities of trust, protection, and communication within their family dynamic. 9. Nadine Stars to feel guilty about Jay. Following Lexi's emotional reaction to the baby news, Nadine decides to make another visit to Jay, Honey, and Callum in an attempt to mend fences and clear the air. As the conversation unfolds, Nadine spends more time with Jay, witnessing firsthand his genuine commitment and determination to do right by her and the baby. This experience offers Nadine a deeper insight into Jay's character, leaving her grappling with feelings of guilt over her previous assumptions and uncertainties. Realizing the depth of Jay's sincerity and his willingness to step up, Nadine finds herself wrestling with conflicting emotions. The clarity she gains from her interactions with Jay prompts her to reevaluate her initial reservations, adding a layer of complexity to the already intricate web of relationships and decisions surrounding the impending arrival of the baby. 10. Jade visits Dean. Despite her reservations, Jade decides to meet Dean in prison, where he takes the opportunity to address the claims against him directly with his daughter. Dean staunchly maintains his innocence, particularly denying any involvement in sabotaging Jade's medication. He also continues to assert that he had no part in Keanu's death, presenting his side of the story in an attempt to persuade Jade of his innocence. As Dean doubles down on his claims, the weight of his words leaves Jade facing a pivotal moment of truth. Will she choose to believe her father's assertions, or will lingering doubts and suspicions cast a shadow over their relationship? The meeting between father and daughter serves as a critical juncture, forcing Jade to navigate the complexities of trust, belief, and family loyalty amidst the backdrop of Dean's fervent denials. That wraps up our deep dive into the upcoming EastEnders drama. We've just explored 10 massive spoilers that promise to shake up Walford in the coming episodes. From shocking diagnoses to emotional dilemmas, our beloved characters are gearing up for some challenging times ahead. If you're keen to stay updated on all the drama and intrigue in Walford, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Don't miss out on any of the upcoming twists and turns. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these storylines, so drop us a comment below with your predictions and reactions. Until next time, EastEnders fans.